First of all, today is November 11th, 2023. First thing that we just had was a little earthquake. Shook the house, nothing fell down. I get back to my recording and now we're having a wedding. So this morning I've done a few things. First of all, I updated our spreadsheet. This column here, I just took the numbers for the closing last night. And if we look at last 2 weeks, Nasdaq is up 8.2%. Now we go to our stocks, and of course, Nvidia up 19% in 2 weeks. Then we have Apple, Microsoft making all-time highs, and Google, Amazon, Tesla above 7%. Now, let's go and look at what actually happened. Nasdaq takes off straight up in 2 weeks. The S&P, same thing, takes off straight up. The Dow, pretty much the same. A little bigger pullback, but finishes on its highs. And as you can see, I already marked it here. It made a high. I'm going to remove all these lines, and we're going to do this again together, so you know. All right, let's look at the big picture. On the weekly here, we can see that January 3rd, 2022, Dow made its all-time high. And from here, I'm just going to go into this structure right here and look. In July, this is when we made our 52-week high. I go down to the daily. Here is my high, July 27th. And this is what happened from July until October 27th, or the end of October. The Dow made a 52-week high, and then it sold off for 3 months, 9.5%. Then at the very beginning of this month, we reversed and we are up about 6%. We made this 52-week high. Then here is our low. Then we rallied into this area and we sold off. But the significance of this level is that it did not make a high as it previously did, which makes it a lower high. Then from this lower high, we sell off and we break this level. Here is our level low, and we make another low, or we make a lower low. Then from here we rally, we fail right here. That's our lower high. From this lower high, we sell off again and we make another lower low. Let's go year to date. Here is the first trading day of the year. So again, I make my 52-week high, I make a low, I rally, I fail, I make a lower high, I break through my previous low and I make a lower low, and I go up and I make a lower high, and I go down and I break through my previous low and I make another lower low. Then I rally, and in this area, and in this area right here, there will be a lot of traders at this thing very closely. Everybody's looking in here. I will add one indicator. Oh, look. Wow. How interesting. 2 lower lows, 2 lower highs. On the bottom, we are smacking right through the 200-day moving average. And on Friday, we bounced off the 200-day moving average. What happens is that a lot of traders will anticipate that this area right here will be a reversal area. We are below the 200-day moving average. We made a lower low. We are approaching to this high. So if I enter here, somewhere here, I have a very limited risk and think that it will reverse from here. Now, the more patient traders are looking and see, they're looking at this area and seeing, okay, it's great, we are here, but we are above the 200-day moving average, so let's see if we can take out this previous lower high and establish a new higher high. Green, small, boom, and that's a line. Now, I'm a patient trader and I'm an experienced trader, and I'm saying, okay, if this thing came up this high straight up after it's made a lower low, it has a lot of strength in it, and this thing actually trades above this area right here. What will happen? And we all know that above this area, most people put their stops. So if the price can reach this area, there will be a lot of liquidity or a lot of buy orders, and we will penetrate this area really, really, really easily. Now, the really super interesting thing will be on Monday, because everyone will digest what happened. When you do this work, you come in on Monday and say, okay, I'm going to watch the Dow. I'm just going to watch one index, and I'm going to see what will happen here. What will actually happen here? Will it go higher? Will the shorts continue covering and getting out of it? Or was it another trick? You know, you shake out the shorts, and the lower it goes, the more sellers will come until we get to some level and they will all start covering. And the question is, will it be below this point? And I think when the market makes a lower low and bounces bounces off for 2 weeks straight up like this, that any weakness will be buying it. They'll be buying it right here. Let's go look and see what the Russell is doing. Russell. Okay. Not even close to its highs. And here's an illustration of relative strength and weakness. We've been talking from the beginning that Russell is the weakest index, and we saw it that in this rally that we had a week before, it went up 8% and then gave back half of that before any other index reversed. So Russell is weak. There's not much to say about Russell except that it's weak.